June 11th, 2022. Hope everybody out there is having a good day today. Start off by saying if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Talk to you a little bit today about how you're not safe anywhere in America anymore. You're not safe at a store. You're not safe in your yard. You're not safe anywhere. And it makes me wonder, are we just seeing more of it now, and this has always been going on, but the news is starting to cover it more because that's the hot topic right now with all the shootings and things that's going on? I mean, it's strange. If it's not something that's been going on and we're just now seeing it, that means we're falling apart quicker than I thought in a society. I've told you, it's not going to take much for our whole society to fall apart. And that's what they need to do. They need to crash it to rebuild it. But we're coming into the summer months. You hear some channels say this is going to be the summer of love. This is going to be the summer of violence is what it's going to be. Chaos is the new normal. And when I say chaos, I mean, just look, every day you're hearing things about people, mass shootings. You're hearing fires in plants. You're hearing all kind of things that we've never heard before. They tried to make it sound like these fires and all these distribution plants is not a big deal, that it's a normal thing. I don't ever recall hearing about them, on the scale they are now. You're getting them about every 2 weeks. You're having fires in these plants. This is the summer of chaos is what this is. So you need to buckle up. You need to make sure you have protection. Anytime you're in public, you need to be aware of your surroundings and the people that's around you. I know that's hard to do. If you go to a store to shop, be sure you know the exits. There's always exits usually in the back or the side of the store, so you don't have to go back out the front if something's happening in the front. I mean, it's ridiculous that we have to talk about this like this nowadays. When I was growing up, I told y'all, I'm in my mid-40s. I remember going to bed and nobody locking doors. You were safe. Nobody bothered nobody much. I mean, you might have that one or two people in your little neighborhood that you knew to kind of watch out for, but other than that, even those two, they were decent people. They just had issues, But guys, America has, if my grandparents were alive today, that grew up during the Depression, I wish they were here so I could talk to them and ask them, is this what it looked like when y'all were going into the Depression? Because it has to be very similar to the way that started. We all, if you think back in school, everybody talks about Black Friday. That was the start of the Depression. Actually, it wasn't. We were having problems before then, but then the stock market crashed and it just added to it. And another thing on the stock market, you'll hear a lot of channels saying the stock market's going to crash. It's going to crash. I've told y'all. Now, some of y'all might think I'm just an old hillbilly from Alabama, but they are built-in stops in the stock market to prevent it from ever crashing again. Look back at 2020. It did it one day. It went down. And there's 3 levels. I'm not sure if it's 5, 7, and 13 or something like that percent drop. Well, they'll stop trading at each one. And when it hits that third one, they just close down for the day. And then they go back the next day and try it again. If it drops again, they close. Look at what Russia did. They just completely closed their stock market to prevent the crash. And that's what will happen here. But to get back on point here, you're not safe anywhere. If you think you're safe when you're going out in town and stuff or anything, you're not anymore. There's prices of everything's going up. You're going to have more theft going on, people stealing stuff, especially price of gas. You better make sure that your gas tank has some kind of locking lid on it or something, because it's fixing to get bad. We're going to hit $5 a gallon here in Alabama before long. I mean, guys, I've asked you before, what's your cutoff point, and nobody really answers it. The only answer I get is I got to have gas. I'm not going to walk. So I guess that's most people's answers. But all this chaos and everything that's going on every day, I'm wondering if this stuff went on before and we just didn't know about it. They didn't cover it as much as what I'm trying to say. And now they're covering everything that happens, so we're seeing more of it, to keep the panic up. But I'm telling you, it doesn't matter if they're covering it or not. You are not safe in America. You're not. Don't ever take your safety for granted. The only person that can protect you is yourself. That's it. I told y'all the other day, if you have to call the police to come, there's a time frame for them to get there to where you're at, and a lot of things can happen in that time frame. You need to be able to defend yourself, protect yourself. It is your job to protect yourself. It's not the government's. It's not the government's job. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, like or dislike the video. Doesn't matter to me. Comment below. The more interaction I have with you, the higher up in analytics I go. Guys, hit the subscribe button if you're still watching. Stay safe out there. Keep your head on a swivel. Be aware of your surroundings and always protect yourself at all times. Stay safe and get prepped.